What's up, guys? Today we are going to take the tires over to Harkey's Motorsports over in Milford to get the new tire put on. As you can see here, I got this thing. Crazy what you have to do to get a tire replaced. It almost looks like the back half of the bike is completely gone, but here's my big mess. Got the wheel pulled off last night, and we are going to be running everything up to Harkey's in Milford. So here's the stock. I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I thought this was pretty interesting, but so here's the 240s obviously on the left on the wheel, and then here's the Avon Cobra Chrome. You can see, I've seen a lot of people say how the Avon runs a lot wider. I don't really feel like that's the case, at least with these two. So but yeah, we are going to run that up there and try and get these things installed today. We are here. Let's whip in here and drop these bad boys off and talk to, I think it's Jake is the service manager here today, so stick with me, guys. What's up, guys? We are back with the new tire. The Avon Cobra Chrome 250 is installed, and we are going to start the reinstallation process. So I just did some double checking, and the orientation of this setup is going to be this. So you've got the axle with the permanent left side spacer there. This spacer goes right here on the left side of the wheel, or on the left side of the pulley, in between the pulley and the swing arm. This thing goes through the wheel. Next will be the actual ABS sensor, because my bike has ABS. Then it'll be the brake caliper. Then it'll be this washer and this nut here. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. And I know a lot of guys had said Harley doesn't lube these up, but mine was actually lubed up. I'm actually going to put a little tiny bit of anti-seize on here just in case, I ever have to do this again. I'll be able to pull this axle out pretty easily. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Yeah, so I'm just going to use a little tiny bit of this stuff. I know there's a lot of funny memes out there with the anti-seize, and it is so true. So I just need the smallest of the smalls, but I'm just going to basically just paint a little line down here, because as it goes in, it'll spin. And I can coat everything else. Almost through. It's flush with the wheel over here. What I'm doing right now is, so I actually took the caliper bracket off. I couldn't really get the caliper out without doing that. And as you can see here, the spacing, it's pretty obvious. It can really only go one way. Sorry about the awkward camera work here, but so this, you can see with the caliper mounted up to the caliper bracket, it's really tight up against the swing arm. I've only got the bolts kind of loosely threaded in here, but you can see it clearly. If you have any question of where the ABS, my bike is ABS, this is a 14, but if you have any question as to where this goes, you can clearly see that there's a gap right here, so it actually needs to go on the inside of, between the wheel and the caliper bracket. So there we go, and down. So right there. So So right there, the axle is basically perfectly lined up with everything. Right there. So we're going to give it a light tap from this side. Spin this around here. We're back in. I was actually expecting that to be a lot worse than it was. That was really pretty simple. So looking at the, I know I'm in the way here, but looking at the orientation of the, well, I guess there's a flat spot here, but it needs to go this way on here as well. Oh, let me show you guys this because this makes it look real easy. So over here, right here, there's a flat spot on the axle. There's a flat spot on this adjuster right here as well, so you really can't screw it up. It can only go in one way. So this wheel is a little cockeyed. There it goes. I'm going to loosely tighten this back up, but there you have it. So I still got to tighten up the caliper bolts. I got to torque this down. Let me see what the I'm going to torque down this rear axle bolt